Hello and welcome to the Cardboard Dungeon Top 5 Astromech Upgrades video. My name is Pat, and in this video I am looking at what are, in my opinion at least, the best 5 Astromech upgrades in the game. Astromechs, of course, are a Rebel-only upgrade available for X-Wing, T-70 X-Wing, Y-Wing, and E-Wing currently in the game. Now, these are not in any particular order, except that I will talk about them in ascending point cost value. Let's jump right in, looking at the targeting Astromech first. This is available in the T-70 expansion pack. After executing a red maneuver, you can acquire a target lock. Very cool. Anything in this game that gives you free actions, especially anything in this game that can give you actions while you're stressed, is fantastic. And target lock, of course, very important for making your hits stick. All right, next up we're going to look at BB-8 from the Force Awakens Corset. Also 2 points. BB-8's ability says, when you reveal a green maneuver, you may perform a free barrel roll action. This is very cool, and it's excellent because when combined with Push the Limit, which we talked about in the last Top 5 video, it lets you do crazy things like reveal your green maneuver, perform your free barrel roll, use Push the Limit to get a second free action, then actually perform your maneuver, clear the stress from Push the Limit, and then you still get your normal action. So 3 actions in 1 round, always a good thing. Action economy, the heart of X-Wing. Next up is R3A2, the infamous stress bot, available in the Rebel Transport expansion, costing 2 points. When you declare the target of your attack, if the defender is inside your firing arc, you can receive 1 stress to cause the defender to receive 1 stress. So this became hugely popular after the last World Championship when the winner, Paul Heaver, ran a Gold Squadron X-Wing with the title, the twin laser turret, and this Astromech, which enabled it to take 2 attacks, one with the primary weapon and then a follow-up attack with the twin laser turret, dealing not insignificant damage because the twin laser turret, as we know, is amazing. So having that, which makes 3 attack rolls, that whole series of 2 attacks, because the twin laser turret, of course, attacks twice. But on top of that, each time you declare the target of the attack, so for your primary weapon and then for the twin laser turret, you can use this ability. So you can put 2 stress on an enemy ship in a single combat round. And Y-Wings, of course, don't really care about stress. You can keep piling stress on it. It's just going to fly around slowly. But as long as it can get 2 or 4 stress onto a key ship in that first pass before it starts laboriously, slowly turning back into combat over the course of the next 3 or 4 rounds, it's definitely worth it. And so we've seen this all over the place. Now, it kind of sucks that you have to buy the Rebel Transport expansion if you don't want that, if you're not going to play Epic. But if you do want to be super competitive with your Rebels, that particular Gold Squadron Y-Wing build is showing up all over the place in a wide variety of Rebel builds right now. Okay, next up, also from the Rebel Transport, and this was the one that I had the most trouble with because I could have gone a number of ways with this. The ability on R5P9, which costs 3 points, is pretty similar to the next Astromech we're going to look at, but recovering shields is just so good in this game, I had to include this guy. At the end of the combat phase, you can spend 1 of your focus tokens to recover 1 shield up to your shield value. So getting shield back, I mean, basically it's just increasing your health for your ship. So an X-Wing begins the game with 5 health, 2 shields, and 3 hull, or if it's a T-70, it's 3 and 3. But essentially, each time you make use of this ability, you are increasing that. So a T-70 goes from 6 total health to 7 to 8 to 9, just making it harder and harder to kill and giving you more value for that ship. Now, to make use of this ability, you do have to hold on to the focus token until the end of combat, which isn't always the easiest thing. If you're being shot at from different enemy ships, or if you take a shot and you really want to spend that focus to make your hits stick. But the Rebels do have some tools to hand out additional focus to make it easier to still have one. And this guy, especially on Poe Dameron, where his ability benefits from him holding on to that focus token throughout combat, really makes him good. However, The next Astromech has a similar ability, and let's look at him. Of course, no surprise here. It's R2-D2, 4 points, and he's available in the original X-Wing Corset. And honestly, R2-D2 is the #1 Astromech in the game. I know I said I wasn't doing this in any particular order, but R2, the best Astromech in the game. I feel pretty confident saying that. He pops up all over the place, pretty much on X-Wing builds and E-Wings. Not super amazing on Y-Wings, because they have a bunch of health already and they're slow. But still, you could do that and keep a Y-Wing on the board even longer, I suppose. But R2-D2, 4 points. After executing a green maneuver, you may recover 1 shield up to your shield value. So like I said, shield recovery, amazing. There's not that many abilities in the game, not too many cards in the game that let you do that, and especially as reliably as R2 does. So just having him on the ship, whenever you execute a green maneuver, you get a shield back. Amazing ability. I'm so happy that it's on R2. If you don't know this already, R2-D2 is my favorite character in all of Star Wars, and I firmly believe that he is the main character of the Star Wars saga. So just a little something about me. You can call me crazy in the comments if you want to, but I don't see anything dethroning R2 as the top Astromech anytime in the near future. However, we are going to see the Heroes of the Resistance expansion here pretty soon, and it does have a T-70 X-Wing and looks like a couple more Astromechs. So maybe they will prove me wrong with that. But I am happy that you do get 2 of the best Astromechs in the game just by buying both of the core sets, I think. A little disappointing that the Rebel Transport has to be bought to get another 2 out of this batch. But you really don't need those unless you want to do the Stress Hog builds. And personally, I don't like doing that because it kind of feels a little bit unfair. And I feel bad for people when I'm playing against them because you're just stripping so many options out of their list with that. I mean, it's good. It's fantastic, of course. Helped win World's Champion and showing up all over, like I said. But, all right, guys, there it is. My opinion, top 5 Astromechs in X-Wing currently. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, we'll see you next time.